Hello, students. Welcome to our online session for the subject of industrial safety. This subject of industrial safety used to come for the branch of structural engineering and mechanical engineering. Uh, yes, we already started the subject sessions. This is our 15th session. Previously, we have completed module number 1 and module number 2. The topics that we are going to discuss in our session will be in the synchronization with the GTU syllabus. So all the topics that are being there in the GTU syllabus will be completed in this session. Okay, so we already started with the module number 3 where we have discussed what is wear, what are the causes of the wear, and how it is affected to the machine. That all we have discussed in this session. Last session we have discussed the effects of the wear on the machine, and we have listed the methods for reducing the wear of the machine. So in this session, we are going to discuss briefly behind the uh, briefly the subject, the uh, methods for reducing the uh, wear. So yes, this is the content basically includes the wearing doing methods. So first is the improved lubrication method. So we all know that we require a lubricating oil. We need to require lubricate all the parts by the correct grade of the oil and grease. And this process of lubricating the parts with the correct grade of grease and oil is termed as the improved lubrication method. This type of method provides a film between the clearance and the between the clearance and the mating surface. Means between two mating surface, gap will be there, and in that we will be pouring the oil. This will increase the smoothness between the two surfaces, and as a result of this, the smoothness increase the metal. Uh, it will prevent the metal to come in contact, and as a result of this, the reduction of the wear will take place. The oil used in this contains the metal particles due to wear that can change the physical and chemical properties. So yes, it contains some oil particles into the oil, and that can also be the the reason behind increasing the wear, because it is a particle. And if there is a particle between the two surfaces, or you can say that between the clearance, if there are some particles, then obviously it will be having an impact on the surfaces, and as a result of this, the abrasion will also takes place, and ultimately the wear of the surface will be increased. So such type of problem can be prevented by, means we can say that these particles, if there are particles in the oil, then such kind of problems can be prevented by replacing the overall oil with a new one. This is just a simple technique. Yes, next. Increasing the surface hardness. The wear of the hard surface is less in compared to the soft surface. So if a surface is hard, then its wear will be much lesser. Means it will have a much larger life in comparison to the soft surface. If the surface is hard, it can resist all the forces, all the impacts of the particles, or you can say that the motions. And obviously, if the more it will resist, the more it will have a life. So yes, it is necessary that the surface should be hard so that the wear can be reduced. If the surface of the different parts of the machine is hardened as per the requirement, that is, as per the load, as per the usage, as per the intensity of production, as per the material that is required to be used in that machine, then the wear of the machine can be reduced considerably. And by this, we can say that the design life, or we can say that the design life of the equipment can be raised. Improve the surface finishing. Surface finishing, it is very much important for the wear purpose. if the means we can say that surface finish is standard to measure the standard material. Means how the material is standard that can be known from the surface finishing. So by reducing the surface roughness, smoothness will be increased. And if the smoothness is increased, then we can say that the finishing of the surface is raised. Another thing is that if the smoothness is increased, then the machine will work smoothly during its operation. And if the machine will work smoothly during its operation, then the chances of the occurrence of the wear will get reduced. And if the chances of the occurrence of the wear is reduced, then obviously the productivity of the machine will be increased, the work will be done in a smoother way, and the wearing will be lesser. And ultimately, the design life of the machine will also get increased. And ultimately, both the owner, the workers will be benefited. The owner will get the more output, the worker will be remain much safer, and they will have much interest. They will be more motivated, and they will very eager to work with the smooth machines. They like to work with smooth machines. So yes, this is very much important to both. The wear of the smoother surface is lesser than the rough surface. So it is necessary to make the surface smoother in many other many there are many ways we can make the surface smoother. So that is equal to be adopted. Proper surface treatment. Surface treatment is very much necessary in order to make the surface smooth, durable, and resist the action of the atmosphere and the its operation. Yes, the wear of the surface can be reduced by applying the layer of the chromium on the surface. By providing a galvanizing, or we can say that by galvanizing the surface, we can protect the equipment from the corrosion. And by doing such things, the surface can be treated and the wear on the surface can be reduced. By making the surface stronger, it will have a cap. It will increase the capacity of the surface to resist the wear. The corrosion will be less, the impact of the other particle will be less, the life of the equipment will be raised. It also involves making the surface hard and making it smooth. As a result of this, the wear in such surface will be reduced. Next is protection of the surface from the dirt. Means we have to prevent the entry of the dirt, dust particles into the machine. And yes, the thing that is written over is the entry of the dirt and the dust particles in the bearing can be done. Means entry can be prevented by designing the machine in a proper way and make a suitable cover. By making a suitable cover, we can prevent the entry. If the such dust particles are having means we can say that if they are present in the oil or any other kind of a clearance between the two surfaces in the machine, we all know that they are having proper dimensions, and if they enter into the bearing, then the bearing will get worn out. It will have an impression within the surface, inside the surface, and if they are entered, then proper remedial measure is required to be taken so that they will not further uh, makes problem to the machine. Maintenance of the proper clearance. If the clearance, yes, clearance is the surface distance between the two surfaces, and if the clearance between the surfaces increases, then the loss of the power and the motion will also occur. And if the distance, if the clear distance is less, then the oil will not be able to enter into the clearance. Then as a result of this, the machine will get worn. The distance is more, then the loss of power and the machine motion will occur. If it is less, then we will not be able to pour the oil into the clearance. So ultimately, the warning out of the machine will take place. And therefore, a specific device is required to be adopted that mainly used to maintain the proper clearance. So at the regular interval, the clearance between the surface should be maintained. Prevention of the overloading. When the machine is overloaded, when the load acting on the machine is above its design load, then the oil between the that is required to be poured for the smoothening surface will get come out. When the load acting on the machine is exceeded its design load, then the film of the oil will come out and it will not be there. And as a result of this, the surface means the two uh, parallel surfaces will come in contact with each other, and both the surface will have a direct contact of one another because of the excessive load. Because of the excessive load, the oil between the two surfaces has come out, and the two surface will come in contact with each other. And further exceeding of the load, direct contact will take place, and once they are coming contacted, then the wear will start increasing in the machine, and the machine will get worn out. So yes, the loading on the machines will never be overloaded. It should be within the exceeded limit. So this is also prevention for the wear. Control of the atmosphere. We all know that the atmosphere mainly it consists of the moisture, dust, toxic particles, toxic chemicals, dust of the production means whatever the material that is being produced by the machine, it itself also get entrapped into the oils, or you can say that in the surrounding, or you can say into the machine. So when the part comes in contact with the atmosphere, its functioning will be affected as a result of their productivity, and the efficiency will also get reduced. Because of this all factors, the efficiency and the productivity will get reduced. In order to prevent the atmosphere, in order to prevent this, the atmosphere should be controlled. Elimination of the wear. Reduction of the wear should be, we can say that it is possible to reduce the wear, but we can say that it can never be eliminated. We can't say that it will get eliminated. Reduction is possible, but the elimination is not possible. So it is necessary to reduce the wear, and there are some ways with the help of which we can reduce the wear in the machine. The first is proper design. If the design is proper, the wear will be reduced. Proper and timely lubrication. Timely, periodically, we are at a regular interval used to lubricate the machine. The third is the planning of the design of the machine. The planning of the design of the machine should be proper way, and implementing the maintenance work. The equipment, or the we can say that the equipment, yes, we can say that equipment should be maintained regularly. By doing so, we can definitely reduce the wear. But if the operation is carried out without absence of the preventive measures, care should be taken. If the proper preventive measures are not taken, then there is chance of the occurrence of the wear. So to prevent the abrasion, the following steps are required to be taken out. First is selection of the suitable materials. Machine parts should have a good smooth surface, proper surface treatment of the parts, using minimum number of the parts, having simple design, reduction, reducing the sliding pairs with the rolling pairs, obtaining the automatic maintenance facility. By taking all this method into consideration, we can reduce the we can say that we can prevent the abrasion to some extent, not fully, but yes, we can. To many extent, we can reduce the abrasion. So this is Professor Akash R. Suthar, and you are in the online session for the subject of industrial safety. So thanks for attending my session. See you in the next session. Thank you.